Let's take a little time to talk about the basics of blocking with the shield and the mechanics that I want you to use for right now at this tier one, at this beginner stage. So we went over the anatomy of the shield earlier. You got the face, you got the edge. And what I really want you to do is I want you to focus on when you're in your guard is to have that shield flat in front of you and not straight up and down, but at a slight angle, kind of reflecting your opponent's face back at them. The reason for that is whenever you do that, it covers a lot more of your person. So when you have your shield, what you want to try to do is cuts, strikes, whether they come from the top or either side. You want to try to pick them up with the edge of the shield. So they're coming around here, you want to meet it with that shield there. You don't really want to pull it in and rotate it this way. If they're going for a wrap around that side, this whole dynamic of moving it like this to block back there, don't do that. Instead, when they go for that wrap out there, meet it out here. Keep the shield still in that plane and move it out there. You'll be able to intercept it out here instead of rolling it all the way back here. A lot of times they can get around the back of it when you roll it and they'll hit you anyway. If you intercept it out here instead of trying to pick it up back here, it kills the shot dead because it hits the edge and has to move the entire mass of the shield to go any further. And second of all, you avoid that deep opening of this side when you do this. If I'm going for a block a wrap and I roll back here, I leave this entire side completely open. Same thing if I'm blocking an offside. If I do like this instead of like this, it's much easier to recover to the here than it is to pull it all the way back around. Same with here. If I have to pull it all the way back around versus just back here, it's much easier. So try and pick up your shots on the edge. So if you're just using a shield, so lower leg shots, it's a center mount, so it's easier to block low, really low. But in SCA, it's generally thigh and above. So you want to pick up all the lower shots here, just roll it across there. And then here, same thing here. Everything basically from shoulder and lower is pretty easy to pick up. If you only got a shield for whatever reason, and you don't have a sword, when they go for your head, you're gonna have to lift it up to block. Normally picking up, this one I'd pick it up with a corner. But what you wanna do is when you go to block that shot, if it's coming over here, you wanna favor that side, but you wanna move your head to this side so you can still see. Same thing, if it's going over there, you move it there. You just don't go like this. You move it there and you move out here so that you can see around it. This is a smaller shield, but if you're using anything normal or larger, you're gonna find that you blind yourself really quickly. So on top of, if they're coming even from the top, a straight down, an axe or something coming down, and I need to block it with just my shield, I'll pick the shield up, but I won't do this because I can't see you, right? So what I gotta do is I gotta lift it up and I gotta lean out here so I can still get eyes on you. So you wanna pick up cuts, chops, all that stuff, bladed work. You wanna try to intercept it with the shield because it stops it dead and it's just a much, much more effective block. Now, then obviously thrusts, you want to pick up on the face of the shield. And with the center mount, it'll table some, but generally spear shots and thrusts at your face, you're going to want to try to pick it up with the face of the shield. So pick up stabs, thrust, arrows, all sorts of other, piercing attacks with the face of the shield. And then go ahead and pick up the rest of all the cuts with the edge of the shield. That'll just provide a really stable and really solid block for you. That's just going to be the basics right now. We'll go deeper and deeper into it later, but that's just the basics of blocking with the shield. Block the cuts with the edge and block the thrusts with the face. Okay, next video.